Hello, lovelies. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Mary. This is YouTube's channel where we'll be bringing the latest updates on what is going on in Nigeria for you. On today's headlines, we have Nigerian politicians Abbakyari trapped as coronavirus hits their safe haven. On the second headline, we have foreign rice that is poisonous now to be shared among Nigerians. Nigerians react. So guys, before we go into full details on this news, I would love for you to click on the red subscribe button down below, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell so whenever I will upload new videos, you'll be updated. Moving on into the news. Abbakyari trapped as coronavirus hits their safe haven. It's no secret the distasteful manner in which political leaders in Nigeria exit the country at every slightest sneeze to get medical treatment abroad. Little did they know that a day will come where the hospitals that they did not build, renovate and equip will become their only option. Coronavirus pandemic hit the world, however, started with the big nations, combing through the world from top down to bottom. The United States and the United Kingdom have been hit strongly by the pandemic and have lost many lives to it, becoming out of band for everyone who isn't a citizen. There is similarity with the way coronavirus entered Nigeria. Although it started with the index case being an Italian, it then combed through our leaders first, an act of God, some would say. People have concluded that God chose to make a statement by distributing the virus amongst our political leaders first, one of them being Abbakyari, the chief of staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He tested positive for coronavirus shortly after returning from a trip to Germany, and it was in that moment that the failures of all the Nigerian leaders became obvious to all, including themselves. Abbakyari was first taken to the State House Clinic, and rumors spread that the governor tried to move one of the ventilators at the General Hospital in Gwagwalada, an outskirts of Abuja, to the State House Clinic in order for him to use. The alleged plan failed, and Kyari was moved from Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, to Gwagwalada for treatment for coronavirus. It may be shocking to hear that State House Clinic, which is meant for the president and his family and other staff of the presidency, was not suitable to treat a patient for coronavirus. Daily trust gathered from credible sources that the State House Clinic has been reduced to an ordinary clinic despite billions allocated to it in the last 5 years. One of the sources said that facilities at the State House Clinic have been deliberately grounded because of some policies and political intrigues, while some equipment could not function because their subscriptions at the factories they were manufactured abroad have not been renewed. Several government hospitals lack crucial health facilities in Nigeria. The University College Hospital UCH Ibadan, Oyo State, recently wrote an open letter to the government and philanthropists begging for facilities for the hospital. It is quite unfortunate that Nigeria, in this dire time faced by the entire world, still depend on donations of medical equipment from Chinese billionaire Jack Ma to prepare and tackle coronavirus. Perhaps the time has come for them, the political leaders and us, unfortunately, to lay in the ridiculed bed that they made for us. So guys, this is the end of this news. As you can see, our leaders, they don't learn their lesson. You see these same people that think that they can do whatever they like and go scot-free because they are politicians, because they see themselves as God. But now a time has come for them to lie the bed that they lay for everybody. Can you imagine that the hospital in Aso Rock, they cannot even take care of it, do what is needful there, because everywhere they see opportunity to embezzle and loot money, they will take it. See Abbakyari moving from one place to another, looking for where he will lay his head because of there's no good hospital in Nigeria. The money that they use in treating themselves abroad, if they invest even a quarter of it in just one hospital in Nigeria, it will be beneficial to not just only them but everybody. But because they think that they are above God, they are above everybody, that is why they continue to do what they think is right for themselves. Now the time has come for them to reap what they saw in Nigeria. So unfortunately, it will start with them and it will end with them. I don't know why African leaders are greedy, wicked, and they live like corruption is nothing to them. They love corruption. It has to end. It has to stop. That is why we no longer want this one Nigeria. I want to give a new try to a new government. Because if thinking that if 2023 election will change anything, it will not. So it will still remain the same. Nigeria cannot just function as a nation again. That is just the truth. So guys, that is my opinion on this news. I would love to hear what you think down in the comment section below. Moving on to the next news, we have foreign rice that is poisoning us now to be shared among Nigerians. Nigerians react. Nigerians have taken to the social media platform to reveal a few hidden facts about the current order given by President Muhammadu Buhari to share rice seized by custom as a COVID-19 relief package as lockdown continues. It will be recalled that the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, says President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the engagement of 774,000 Nigerians on special public works program in the country to cushion the effect of COVID-19 pandemic. Ahmed disclosed this at a press conference on fiscal stimulus measures in response to COVID-19 pandemic and oil prices fiscal shock on Monday in Abuja. She explained that 1,000 people were expected to be recruited from each of the 774 local government areas in the country. According to her, 60 billion naira for allowances and operational costs has been earmarked for the COVID-19 crisis intervention fund. A worried Nigeria has flashed back to the report that erupted online sometime ago when President Muhammadu Buhari declared to the entire Nigerians through Custom Controller General that foreign rice is poisonous. Nigerians have chosen to bring back to memory the statement issued by the Controller General of Customs, Colonel Ibrahim Ali, regarding the rice seized by the Nigerian Customs, where he stated categorically that any rice not produced in Nigeria is bad and that foreign rice is poisonous, insisting that foreign rice typically spent about 5 years in silos, which usually warrant preserving them with chemicals, hence make them unfit for human consumption. Yet, it is this same foreign rice that the federal government wants to give out to its citizens as palliative. Why? Any rice you see on the street that is not produced in Nigeria is not good. Imported rice that has not spent 5 years in silo. Why would Buhari order the release of 6 truckload of rice when his custom CG has stated in the video below that seized rice are poisonous? Nigerians reacted to this, and these are some of the reactions. Somebody said, "Bewitched country." Another person said, "I remember reading a post or headlines. Hopefully it is not the same rice though." Another said, "But why is it rice every time? When are they distributing yam?" Another said, "Manage the rice. Even if the rice is not poisonous, they know where they will share it." Somebody also said, "Forget poison, people go consume it. The issue is how they will share it." Someone also replied, "Who poisoned the rice? How do we define Nigerian poison? What are the characteristics of a poisoned rice? Who has the footage of the poisoner that poisoned the food? Ogbeni, share that rice, Biko. I only plead for those who believe that the imported rice is poison." Somebody also said, "Maybe they are thinking of population reduction." Another person said, "Rice don't finish for Kanumi." Another person also said, "Who poisoned the rice? How do we define Nigerian poison? What are the characteristics of poisoned rice?" So guys, that is it on this news. I don't expect less from Nigerians because Nigerians will always react negatively to whatever the government does, because Nigerian government is known for doing anything that will benefit them, and them sharing rice to Nigerians that will not benefit them in any way. Maybe just make them look good in front of the media, but still some people are still complaining that some of this rice is poison. Some are saying the rice is not poison, and then how is it going to be shared? That's the problem, because the money they say they shared is audio money, and they are afraid that this rice too will become audio rice. But then the customs, the CG of customs has warned Nigerians not to eat this rice, that this rice is poisoned. Why would the president go ahead to share rice that he knows is poisoned? So guys, we've come to the end of this news. Please leave your own opinion down in the comment section below. Also guys, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video so that others will watch it. Remember to stay safe. God bless you. Bye.